Hello, hello, everybody. Hello, Dr. Ruth Anderson.
Hey,
Thank you for
Teri.
being here. Oh, thank you for coming in with me. We're so excited to be coming in doing this promotion for Tiny Books. I love this little guy. This one feels like it's like this little cherub, doesn't it? I mean, the Midnight Book, that feels big and like Archangel Michael type of energy. This one feels like that little cherub that just is so lovable, and you want to just have it around all the time. So I'm hoping that we'll get some people in here that will interact with us and we can read some from this little book. What do you think, Ruth?
I think that's great. Teri, can I just take a minute and share the backstory behind this?
Please do.
So for those of you who do not know Teri and the work that she does, this book was just launched last week, 2 weeks ago, maybe. It's called Midnight Calls with the Angels. And this book is a compilation of messages that Teri received at night, every night from the angels for an entire year. And she's provided them here for you so you can learn the messages from the angels. And what I really love about these messages, they're not religious. If you are not a religious person, this book, if you can at least be open to angels, is just beautiful messages, one after the other, of how to live in our daily lives, right? So if you're afraid of religion, don't worry. It's divine in its own way, but it's not religious per se. So what this cute little book is, this is a synthesis of all of these fabulous stories, and each fabulous story has at least one bullet point of just pure special message in this book. So this book is small enough, it would fit great in a purse, and it would make beautiful gifts for folks. I remember one time, Teri, I was at a restaurant and the waitress was having a particularly difficult day. And I was reading this at the time. And as I was walking out the door, I thought, man, I wish I had another one of these in my purse. I wasn't willing to let this one go, but I wish I had another one of these in my purse because I would have left it for her. I could just tell she was so wanting just an emotional hug, and this book is bullet point after bullet point of emotional hugs and guidance. So friends, pick this up. This is a keeper, but it's also one to just be freely given away.
Yeah, what a great idea, Ruth. Buy one and buy one to share. And, I can envision them being, those little neighborhood libraries that people put up in neighborhoods where you take a book, leave a book. I can see them going in there for others to benefit from. Or if you're in a doctor's office, even just leave the book. Other people will pick it up and look at it. We have some people on. We have Lillian in Norway. Hi, Lily. Josie and Rick in Florida. Our Deb Goldberg is here. Hi, Deb. Catherine Kovacs and Maria Cefalo. And Josie says, yes, definitely. I love that. And Jeanette, hello on YouTube. So we have some people, and what I'd like to see happen with this book, Ruth, is you can just open it and see what pops out at you. Set the intention. Intentions are so powerful. So if you say, you know what, I just need a word today. I just need to know something inspiring. And you pop up with, let's do that, Ruth. Just pop open the book and what comes out at you from the page? What message that we can share with everyone?
There was one that I actually wanted to share that speaks so strongly to me right now, and then we'll do some random ones, but I did want to share this one. This one says, as you learn to accept and embrace those who are teaching you the hard lessons, you are moving closer to your true self of unconditional love.
I love that one. And, these messages, these are not my writings.
Yeah.
These are from the channeled messages from the angels. So when you read that message, that's an angel speaking that. Deb says, amen. Right? I do love that one too that you just read, Ruth. So these are inspired messages that they just want us to have this guidance. They want us to have this kind of help.
So do you want to pick somebody, Teri, and let's see if
How about our Lillian? She was the first one on here. Lillian, would you like to hear what the angels want you to know right now? And we'll just open to a page.
Okay, so I've got
Ruth has the proof version of this, the very, very first one. Hers is special because it was the very first one ever printed. And so she doesn't have any page numbers on hers because this person forgot to number the pages. But the book that you all will purchase will have page numbers at the bottom.
Well, and mine
Lillian said, yes, please.
Okay, mine isn't even shiny.
The ones you all are going to get are going to be shiny and new and beautiful.
Okay. All right, so I think this one is for you. Quit looking in the mirror at your flaws and wanting them to look different. Simply love every bit of your being, no matter what.
Oh, Lillian, that is for you. She says, I need advice. Well, that's what they want you to know, Lillian. You are beautiful. And I see it, and I know others see it in you. See it in yourself. Yeah, that's what they're saying to you.
And the one underneath that too, each following that theme, each diamond has imperfections, but it is perfect in its beauty and value. See each other this way, look at the shine and focus on that instead of any flaws.
She says, yes, that's me. See how the angels work? They know exactly what we need to hear. And Josie says, me, please.
Okay, let's see. Okay, let me figure out which one it is. Okay. Your soul recognizes others who have interacted with you during many different lifetimes. Perhaps some of these were adversaries in some situations. This may be an opportunity to heal the energies of that particular life stream.
Ooh. How's that feel, Josie? I can see that. I know Josie personally. I can see that for her. And she says, on the nose. That is me. Yes.
Wow. Should we do one for Ms. Deb Goldberg?
You read my mind. I was going to say, can we do Deb, please? Lily said, the angels have helped me so many times.
Aw.
Me too, Lily. Always.
Okay, so Deb, this one says, sometimes masters come to your earth plane for a minute because they feel the immense desire to guide, to teach, and to do so by example. But Deb, this feels different to me because I see you as a master who has come to our earth plane for a minute.
Yeah.
To help us learn.
Yeah. I get that. She's so in touch with the spirit guides and especially with Jesus.
Yeah.
She says, oh my. Oh, Deb, thank you so much for being here with us. So beautiful to come in here. And Jeanette on YouTube says, the first one Ruth read was definitely for me, but I'd love another.
Okay. Okay, let's see if we can figure out which one it is. All right. This says, sometimes when people go through tragedy together, they fully understand the importance of showing compassion and giving a hand up where possible.
Yeah. How does that feel, Jeanette? You know, many times we don't know what to say to somebody who's in depression or grief or just kind of feeling lost. I'm feeling that Jeanette, I don't know Jeanette, but I'm feeling an energy of just being there. And that's what's needed more than anything in those instances. Just be there, just showing up for somebody. Maybe your smile is the only smile they're going to see.
Yeah, it feels to me, Jeanette, and of course, I don't know you either, but it just feels to me like you have such a capacity to just hold space and to just be there in love and support. And we might be wrong, but that's how you feel.
Wow. Oh, Carrie, our Carrie Klingon Butcher is here, and she says, angels, I need a word.
What?
Grief has been heavy today. Okay. Miss Carrie, my heart has been going out to you in a big way, honey.
Okay. So this one says, who told you that your time on earth had to be hard? Did you enter your life experience with a to-do list? We encourage you to examine your soul contract if you think this is the case. But I want to read this next one too. And I have to tell you, I have highlighted the one I just read because that one spoke so strongly to me. But this one says, when we see you struggling, those are the times when we come closest to you, so you can feel our energy and connect in for clearer vision. In those moments, breathe deeply and listen.
I feel like both of those were for you, Carrie. And Carrie just lost her precious mother not that long ago. And it's been a really tough time for her dad, for the dog. And Carrie, you're just so loved. I want you to know that. And I know this is a hard time for you. Take it one moment at a time. You know, grief doesn't have a time frame. Whatever you're feeling, whatever's coming in, just allow it. And she says, I've definitely felt them. Loads of angel numbers. Much love, ladies. Much love to you, Carrie.
So I'm just hearing to read that last one again. Okay. And I'm going to read it slowly because I really want you to hear every word, because I think this is so for you. When we see you struggling, or your dad, or the dog, or whoever else is feeling this pain, those are the times when we come closest to you, so you can feel our energy and connect in for clearer vision. In those moments, breathe deeply and listen.
Carrie, thank you for popping in here. And I really hope that you'll get this little book, because there's so much like that throughout the book. And one thing, not of this book, but a midnight book, one thing that has come through lately is to index it. So if you're needing a word about grief, if you're needing a word about anger or sadness or even joy and exhilaration, we'll be able to go right to the message about that. The book Midnight Calls is in alphabetical order. So in the index, you'll know where to go to read about grief or to see if something is talking to you in a big way. The messages in Midnight Calls is a full message. It's like a conversation that I sit and have every night with the angels. So there will be something that I pose to them, a question or a situation. And then we get the message, the inspired thought from them, which is what this book is taken from, those bullet points. Deb says, beautiful message. Thank you, Deb.
Teri, I just realized I'm slow on the uptake. I just realized those are all your books.
Those are all my books.
Oh, that's so
I need to move.
I can't read them all. Can you tell me what they all say?
So I have Time Heals. Time Heals for Animals. Those are two separate books. Hugs and Love, Gratitude Face, Changes. And the very first book I ever published was just to see how to do it. And it's called The Doctor Said What? And it's just a little fun book because I used to do medical transcription. And so these are like the bloopers, the things that the doctors say that you're going, what? Can you say that again?
That's
Or
so
maybe the patient said something that was just like really, really hilarious. So there's no names to be changed. It's all just the sayings in there. It's very tiny, tinier even than the tiny book, but it's just a fun book if you just want to laugh at some point. That one is one that will bring some humor.
very cool. Well, and I know that you also have chapters in other books that are not on your bookshelf there.
I do, and I have room for them. So I guess I'm going to have to change this graphic. Yeah. So this was actually my 8th book that's been published. So
Congratulations.
got a few of them there on Amazon.
Yeah, well, I think, with this little guy, this is one that you buy, I'm going to buy 4, and maybe some of them are going to be Christmas presents, or I'm just going to keep one in my car, or, send one off with each of my daughters, or this one is easy to buy a bunch of.
Yeah, it is. And Carrie says, beautiful words of encouragement and support. Carrie, I'm so glad that you came in and that you asked to be spoken to by the angels, which they do that. All you have to do is ask. You don't even have to know an angel's name. Just say, I need an angel to help me with grief. I need an angel to help me with this anger that I feel so strongly inside. And they will.
Teri, you've not told us how to buy this book.
It is on Amazon. Now, the thing about it being on Amazon, this book was originally published through another publishing house called Lulu. And on Lulu, it has been available, but they don't have the same thing on Amazon where you get free shipping. And so the shipping on Lulu is going to be as much as the book, pretty much. If you buy it off of the Amazon, then you do get the availability of the free shipping. So I put a link, and in the description of this live, there's a link that you can go right to this book that you'll get through Amazon. And also I get a rating, and we're still trying to figure out where that's at because we haven't been able to find it yet. But it will tell if it's gone higher in numbers so that more people can be exposed to it. And that's the beauty of what we're trying to do here, is drive those sales so that it will go out in front of more people. Deb, wishing you the best wishes for your beautiful books. Thank you, Deb. And Jeanette is hearing bells, and she wants to know if that's from one of us. It may be the chimes.
It's my chimes. It's my chimes.
So that's how you get it. It's on Amazon. And right now it's at $9.99. So like I said, buy one for you, buy one for somebody else, and gift them with this little book of angel messages. I've heard so many testimonies already that people have bought Midnight Calls and given one to somebody who really needed the messages in that book. They were able to just open right to what they needed. So, these are from the angels, and they wanted them out there. They're the ones, they publish these books. They're like all you have to do is the human stuff. Put it out there for it to be published. Because they're it. You did what?
I just ordered mine.
Thank you.
It took 1 minute. It's that easy, friends.
That easy. Yeah. And I know some people on the morning show said they bought it, and it'll be here Friday. What's today? Wednesday? Oh, Jeanette said it's in my cart. Thank you.
Push the button, Jeanette. Push the button.
Do it.
Yeah, mine comes Friday as well.
Carrie says, post a link. Okay, I can do that right here, right now. Let me go grab it. I got to make my screen bigger so I can see what I'm doing.
I'm sorry, I'm just caught reading here. So this one says, slow down to receive openness and hear spirit speak to you. Doing this very thing is half the battle. You are braver than you think. Allow this with beauty and grace and receive your blessing of illumination.
I love that. There's so many of these that as I hear them read or read them myself, I go right back to when they gave me that message.
I'm sure you do.
Yeah, it's so beautiful to sit with them and to hear this. Many of you know Jean Loriot. We call her Auntie Jean. And Jean spent some time with me for 4 months as we traveled around the country. And she would sit and watch the process at night. And she would watch these angels come in. And she said she could see the glitter and the aura around me as they came in. And she said it was just amazing to watch that process. Just seeing it happen right in front of her eyes, where the messages would come through, the download would come in from the angels. And I loved that. I loved that I had an observer to the process, because I can't do it. I can't observe as an outsider observing that happening, but she did. And she was talking about how beautiful that was to watch. All right, so there's the link, you guys. And Josie says, I ordered mine on Amazon, just type Tiny Messages by Teri Miller. Tiny book of angel messages. Yeah. And we have one more person asking for a message for her. And then we're not going to be on here, but just another minute, you guys. So go order your book while we're on here, and let's get some excitement moving with it. Catherine Kovacs says, I would like a word from the angels if you have time.
Of course, we've got time. I'm trying to see what feels like the right page. Okay, it's on the left side. Let's see if we can figure out which one it is. Well, they're doing two. Okay, I'm gonna have to do two because they won't decide between the two. Okay, love is not loud and overbearing. Will never pull you away from your true self. It will only draw you nearer to the eternal field of consciousness and allow you to feel enveloped in the arms of divine love. The next one says, you have choices in every moment to stay in the flow or try to go your own way. When you allow yourself to be taught, the master will appear. It may not be in the form you expect, but you most certainly will know when it shows up. They're both beautiful messages.
I love that last one. Can we read the last one again, or do I turn the page?
No, I got it. You have, but see I think that the first one is important because it puts us in the mindset of thinking about love.
Okay.
So I think that's the first part. And sometimes love is difficult, right? When you're feeling like pushed or pressured or something's hurting your heart, it's hard to stay in that space of love. So in that space of love, they say you have choices in every moment to stay in the flow or try to go your own way. When you allow yourself to be taught, the master will appear. It may not be in the form you expect, but you most certainly will know when it shows up. And I just think that this is about giving in to love, no matter how difficult it is, no matter how much it hurts or feels like it's going against what you want to be doing. I just think it's about trusting in the lesson about learning how to love, is what I think. What do I?
And also to lose any expectations. I think that's the huge message here, is sometimes we think something has to be a certain way or a certain form, or, we want to control it. But when we just open up and say, okay, I need a hug, or I need some warmth in my life, some that really good stuff that's going to come in. Yes, Deb says surrender to divine love. Then we can just allow it to come to us, however and whatever that looks like. And it might not be what we envision. So I love that particular message. And Catherine says, wow, thank you. Beautiful messages. Yeah.
So I'm being drawn, Teri, to look at the, I don't know if is it the very last one? The second to the last one, the second to the last one in the book. I have no idea what it is. Oh, okay. Well, this could not be more appropriate. This is what they want us. Oh, Teri, this is what they want us to end on. The second to the last one in the book. And this just makes me think of your community and the community at EWN. Those friendships that you develop in life are your soul group. Each one brings you closer to your enlightened state. There you go, Peep.
It's
B-Pod.
beautiful. Oh, thank you, Jeanette. Jeanette says, I ordered 2. Thank you. Oh, wow. Yeah, I cannot wait to start handing these out, and just leaving them with somebody. And just like when I give out the gratitude, oh, you know what? This reminds me of the gratitude cards. It's like the same color as the gratitude cards.
Yeah.
And I've handed out thousands of those along the journey. And it just lights up somebody's face when they hear the message, I'm grateful for you. So this will be another way to say, hey, I'm grateful for you. Here, read the message out of here. So same thought, just gift somebody with that gift of love. Thank you. Thank you all for coming in. You're so beautiful and so welcoming to this new gift to the world that is birthed today on this 222 number. And if Michelle Landers were here, she'd be telling us all about 222, wouldn't she?
She would.
Yeah. Okay. Well, my friends, thank you. Keep spreading the word. Can I get one to Stein? Oh, a message? Okay. So she wants a message for her daughter. That's from Lily.
Oh.
An angel message for her daughter.
Okay, it's on the left. This is what I call angel games when let's see what it is. Oh, this is interesting. This is the same page. Okay.
Oh, she's watching this now. Cool.
Okay, this says, many times you do not allow your intuition to work due to your fear blocking it out. We invite you, dear ones, to trust the process.
Love that for her. And I opened to a page as well. And what I hear is, we would say to you that when you can feel free enough to become as a child again and look through the lens of unlimited potential, then you are ready to soar. Yeah, I think those two really go together for you.
They go hand in hand, don't they?
Oh, Carrie says you froze. We need to hear the one about fear.
What one about fear? Oh, it must have been mine. It says, am I still frozen? Many times you do not allow your intuition to work due to your fear blocking it out. We invite you, dear ones, to trust the process.
Beautiful. Oh, so we're going to go ahead and end this program, but it doesn't mean that we have to end sharing it. So just send the video link to somebody so they can hear what's going on and see how this book works, how it's just so powerful. And it speaks right to your heart. Whatever is needed, you're going to find a message in here for you. Carrie, was that the one that you wanted to hear? She said the one you just read.
Yeah.
So it must have been it. Oh, the one about intuition.
Yeah, that was about intuition.
Yeah. Yeah. All right. Thank you, Ruth, so much. And this book would not have happened without the inspiration from Dr. Ruth Anderson. I want you all to know.
Let's rephrase that. Without the inspiration through Dr. Ruth Anderson.
Yeah. Because, we were just at a place where there was a similar book, but not inspired words from the angels, but just inspired words. And Ruth goes, oh, this would work so well with your messages.
Yeah, Teri. So Teri and I went to Barnes and Noble, and we puttered around in the religious section. I got what I needed, and we were on our way out, and we went, oh, let's just stop in the self-help. So we were in the self-help, and we're just, looking through some books, and I saw this little one, and it was yellow. It just kind of grabbed my attention. So I picked it up, and it was just bullet points for having a good day, or, being happy or whatever. And I'm hearing the words, because I knew Teri was working on this one. I mean, we knew this one was in the hopper. And I heard the words, something like, Teri could do that with the messages, just bullet points from each of the messages, and just bullet points. I mean, there's no chapters, there's no wording other than the bullet points. And I showed it, I said, hey, Teri, what do you think about this format for the messages? And then it just, boom, it absolutely just fell into place. Teri had this little one formatted in days. I mean, and she would pull open one of these at a time and just ask the angels, okay, what message do you want highlighted? And it would just like jump off the page. It was the fastest thing I've ever seen come together.
It really did. It really popped right off of the page. And so I knew with each message what was supposed to be highlighted and sent out there on its own to just have wings to fly. And yeah, it came together so incredibly fast. It was amazing. And there's 365 of those in here, you guys. If you wanted to, you could do one a day for a year. Or if you want to just read through or just open the page like we were just doing and see what pops out. It's magical. It really is.
It really is.
Okay. Well, thank you again. Thank you, Ruth.
You
so
bet.
much love to you and so much love to all of you out there. Let's just make this really shine. It's supposed to shine, is what Ruth said. Because if you could see when she held hers up, it doesn't shine.
It doesn't shine. I said, no, 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 no.
It has to shine. And it does. So thank you again for being here. Enjoy the rest of your day. And so much love to you all. And I'll see you later. Bye, everyone.
Bye now.
Oh, Carrie's getting her copy tomorrow. Yay. Thank you, Carrie. All right. Take good care, everyone. Bye now.